out randomly just a few seconds ago. I'm not sure why. They said the server was having errors, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. But I've made it to the next Colossus. We're ready to go tackle it. The problem with this game has been the camera controls are awful. The game does a lot of automatic camera movements to give you a more cinematic feel. Unfortunately, those pre-programmed camera movements wrestle with when you yourself are trying to change the camera. It's like if you're on a film set and you have a director of photography working the camera and he's got an AC, an assistant camera person, who's pushing the camera in a different direction. It's like they're fighting the whole time. So my friend who's also playing the game said, look, just don't try to control the camera at all. That's instinct, just don't do it. Just play the game and let it do its automatic camera thing, which is very, early 2000s, late 90s, which is when the original came out. So if you are playing this game and you're having troubles with the camera, like I was, just leave it alone. Let it do its own thing. And I actually found that it has been working pretty well so far. So, also, I'm wearing a Jurassic Park shirt. Just saw Fallen Kingdom today. It was, in my opinion, better than The Lost World. And you should go see it. It was really fun. So, that being said, let's go find some other giant monsters. Except I don't know if these things are monsters, because they seem pretty peaceful. Maybe I'm the monster. I don't know. Let's just play the game. Okay, so this part right here took me forever. This is where I rage quit last time. Again, the third Colossus. The camera literally tells you to... It does an automatic camera movement. It shows you, it says, hey, you got to walk up that. It's like, yeah, I get that. But when you get to here, making this jump, it took me 4 times to make this jump, and I was so frustrated because then you had to swim all the way back. It was awful. So I'm just going to show you what you guys got to do. Right there, where you can see my arrow cursor, this blank spot that looks like you have no handhold at all, that's where you got to jump. And I kept jumping to these corner bricks because those are obviously sticking out like a foot. You think you could get a handhold on there, but no, the game wants you to jump just right here. And there's really no indication that you need to do that. There's also some vines on the other side, like these things. Like, okay, I'll grab the vines. Nope, it's this little tiny thing in the middle that has no indication that that's what you grab. So if you're stuck here like I was, grab that thing. And then it's pretty easy from there. You just do a back jump. Wait till he's, this guy's name is Wander, actually. Wait till Wander is looking at this ledge right here, like he kind of reaches his arm out, Uncharted style, then you jump and you'll make it fine. So, that being said, let's wake up this Colossus. I'm assuming we're in a lake. It's very round here, so I'm assuming it's going to be like a turtle, maybe? Don't fall, I'll be so sad! Oh my gosh. Okay, flowers are really pretty. See, again, the camera's just doing its own thing. It's now kind of like a 2D Mario thing. Just don't mess with the camera stick. Just let the game do its own thing. Except right now I really wish I could change the camera, because if I move a foot too far, I'm going to fall off that edge. Just going to inch it forward. Oh my gosh. Alright, here we go. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this... Okay. Is he sleeping? Why can't I just let him sleep? Why can't I just let him live? This one is much bigger than the last couple. Oh, I think this is the guy on like the cover of the game. Oh, he sees me. He's like an iron furry giant. He's the iron furry giant, people. Oh my gosh, don't step on me. Don't squish me. I'm like Lucas the spider, don't squish me. Okay, definitely can't climb up those feet.
That hurt you.
Yep, that hurt me. I'm pretty sure I've got to climb up his big sword-looking thing. So hit me. I want you to do it. Not too fast. I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta run up that. Oh my gosh. I gotta run, I gotta run. Ooh, ooh. What am I gonna hold on to? Oh, that's it for me. Ragdoll. Do it again, do it again. I'm ready for you this time. gotta admit, this is a little intimidating. Wait for the opportune moment. Jack Sparrow! Okay. What the? Oh, what? There's no way I had time to run up that. Okay, do it again. That is really intense every time. Oh my gosh, that's not the way I wanted to roll, but hashtag camera. You can make it, you made it! Hold on, hiccup! What is happening? Just... I don't know where to go from here. Can I jump to that? What's happening? Oh my gosh, no, jump to the other side. Dude, come on. Don't fall off. That's not where I wanted to be climbing. The armor it wears seems brittle. Knock it to the ground to break it. Yeah, how am I gonna knock this thing to the ground? Thank you, mysterious boys. My little crappy bow and arrow. No. Oh my gosh. That's where I need to make the jump. I'm trying to make that jump, guys. I know what I gotta do, and I guess the camera is down here now. Okay. We're down. Okay. Took an arrow to the knee! Took 3 arrows! Oh, he's so mad. He did not like that. Maybe he... I can't tell if he actually got hurt by that arrow to the knee. Or if... Whoa, this is new. Oh. Went too far. What the... No, kid, no! Oh! And I fell on the opposite end of the ramp. Alright, you guys go take a lunch break or something. I'll call you when I get back up there. Man. Don't mind me. Just slowly swimming back. It's worse than a loading screen. Here is my foot. Say hello to my toe. Here is my toe that you used to not know. Listen, mythical voice, I get it, but I'm gonna have to go all the way back up there and hopefully make that jump again. Let's make this a level in the new Smash Bros. You fall off and you have to slowly swim back to the stage before the match ends. And if you make it back to the stage before the time runs out in the match, to life. No. It's easy once you know the trick. Okay, backwards, look back. Kid, look backwards. What is your problem now? Look that way. Guys, I am doing everything I can to get him to... Look the other way, dude. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna jump and hope it works. Oh my gosh. Hey, I'll be with you in a moment, sir. I just gotta run all the way around this thing again. You go back to sleep if you want. Okay, slow. This is just rude, putting the stairs like this. Okay. Hey, I'm back! Hey, did you miss me? Yeah, I'm still here. Knock it to the ground to... How the heck? Okay. Oh my gosh! It's blue, yeah, that should be hurting it. Whoa, is he about to... Oh, what if he puts the sword on the metal? Is that gonna, like, ricochet? Yep, that was the trick. We're gonna call him Furface. Because he has a furry face. I'm very creative! Okay, okay. There I go! Off to Neverland! Never beat this boss land! Ah! Oh my gosh, I think I jumped the wrong way! I definitely jumped the wrong way. I'm not getting up after that one. What the heck? Get up, kid! Okay, right here, hit me in the dirt. Come on. Come on. Dirt. Get stuck in the dirt. I need 2 hands for this climbing. Oh! Get up, kid! Oh, hold on! Oh my gosh! Okay. Okay, now we're in business! We're in his... Oh! His little crevasse. Okay, get some stamina back. Okay. That is one massive bicep. Come on, kid, just get up to the top. Okay. Where is his weak spot? It's not on the head. We might have problems here, folks. His weak spot is not on his head. Gotta be the butt. It's only 2 places, the head or the butt, right? I don't see it down on the butt either. Where is it? Is it on his stomach? Where is his weak spot? Oh, wait, this... Oh, I didn't... Sorry, dude, I didn't mean to...
Shoot an arrow on your abdomen?
Oh! So the weak spot only shows up if you got the sword out. That's dumb. Okay. Okay, and it's... piercing time. He doesn't want it. He doesn't want it. His body is the temple. Literally. Okay, let's just chill. Okay. Do the thing. Oh my gosh. Stop belly dancing.
Joe, you're the thing.
Oh my heck.
You're struggling.
We got progress! Come on! No! Half a second too long. You gotta feel it in the vibration of the controller and let it go. Oh, I'm about to fall. Charge up. Okay, that weak spot is gone. Something tells me this was the easy one and I should have stayed up top. Okay, charge up again. Charge up, charge up. Come on, you don't know I'm here. You forgot about me. I'm gone. Oh my gosh, guys, I don't remember how I got... Oh yeah, I took the arm. Dang it. I have to drop on the ground and do this all over again? Jump sideways, kid! Camera! Camera! Problem! No! Oh my gosh, just... Okay. We got this. No, kid, stop falling. This kid is as clumsy as I am in real life. No! Stop falling! It's like got this automatic edge. He suddenly turns around the other way and falls. It's like, dude, lean the other way. Okay, back up the arm. Come on. Come on. Okay, little rest. Little rest. Maybe big rest. Okay, where's your other weak spot, dude? It's probably where I was earlier. I just didn't have my sword out. The magic sword of weak spot showing. Oh, don't pinch me. Come on. Come on. Okay. Aha! Top of the head. Come on! Okay, just like 2 more. Oh, Nelly, here we go. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I don't want to be on the ear. I want to be on the fur. Woo! Woo-hoo! Cue Imagine Dragons. Okay, come on. Come on. Holy crap. 1 more. No! Oh my gosh. Okay, charge up a bit, charge up a bit. Woo! Come on. Oh, just 1 more. Come on, 1 more. There it is. Oh, and there I go. Looks like Team Wander's blasting off again. Black stuff coming to scare me. It's not going to make me jump this time. That's the Kessel Run. Game, don't you start fading out that organ music. Bring it back strong. I don't think I'd be very fearful either if I was a giant. Unless, of course, a very small child with a magic sword comes my way. I'd be terrified. Okay, cool. Well, swimming was the hardest part of that guy. Got horse. Aggro. What's up, dude? Alright. Moving on to Colossus number 4. Great green fields are over there. Okay, let's head to it. Oh, wait a minute. I need to... I'm sure there's a way to get, like, more stamina, more yellow stuff, but I don't know. Like, I don't know if there are collectibles I get. I can't tell if that thing just barely got, like, a couple centimeters longer than it was before. But this game isn't good enough to where I want to look for... How? Whoa, whoa, whoa! How did I do that?
What the heck?
How did I stand up on the horse? How did I do that? Or, yeah. What the heck? And then you jump Zorro style! I still don't know what buttons I actually pushed to do that. So, here we go. Into the canyon. So the camera switches back to the left. That's right. This game is basically Zelda, but without all the dungeons and puzzles and towns. It's just straight to the boss fight.
Or that's colorful.
I think it's not colorful on purpose though. It tells a very like somber Dark Souls type story. So I do think that they meant for it to be bleak and dreary. Because at the beginning of this game, the opening cutscene, you're in a very colorful, lush world, and then once you get here, it's very desolate. Except we're getting greener here. A little bit. Still dreary. This could be straight out of a Dark Souls game. Speaking of which, latest Dark Souls game is Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, which was announced at E3. It basically looks like Neo with a grappling hook, which means I will be playing the heck out of that thing. Because who doesn't love grappling hooks and samurais and Dark Souls? There's actually probably a very niche market that likes all three of those things at once. But I am part of that market, and I'm looking forward to it. I once almost bought a grappling hook. Tava told me no.
You super mean that way.
But it wasn't spring-loaded like you see in all these games and stuff. It was more... Oh, he sticks the landing. The grappling hook was just like a rope, and then you throw it. And let's be real, I'm not going to have that kind of coordination. Yeah, maybe this... I keep thinking there's going to be like a turtle Colossus, and maybe this thing's going to pop up out of the ground. And then my horse is going to run away real scared real fast. Okay, yep, it says that... It's right there. So this character, for some reason, just reminds me of Hiccup a lot from How to Train Your Dragon. Am I excited for the new How to Train Your Dragon? Sure. I liked the first one a lot. I loved the first one. I liked the second one. So I'm hoping the next one's good. Have I seen the trailer for the third one? No, and I refuse to, because the trailers for the second How to Train Your Dragon had a huge plot reveal in the trailer. And I was thinking, okay, that seemed really big, but they put it in the trailer, so it must not be a big deal in the movie. Then you watch the actual movie, and it's like, oh no, that's like the whole point of the movie. Why the heck did you guys put that in the trailer? So I refuse to ever watch a DreamWorks trailer again because they completely ruined How to Train Your Dragon 2 for me in their own trailer. So, yeah, DreamWorks, I'm just not going to do that. Okay, here we are going to have a labyrinth, maybe. And my late grandfather, he loved the original Legend of Zelda. And I don't know if he meant this seriously or as a joke, but he told me that if I was ever stuck in a maze, to always choose left. And the reason is because people are very right-brained, and I mean right-brained in the sense that Americans read left to right, and just going right it's like our dominant hand. I don't know. There's something about, I don't remember what my grandpa explained. Anyways, he said most people go right first, so to confuse people, they often go left. Or that's where you're supposed to go, is left. So we're going to try left. And I just gave you that whole story, and it's going to be a dead end. Hey, look, it's not stairs. Okay, so I guess there's more than one way into this maze. Okay, so we took a left. Maybe it's not a maze, maybe it's just a circle. Okay. I think it's just a circle. That was amazing. Sword doesn't work underground. Okay. Can I just smack it on the wall? Okay, let's head out. What? Why isn't my sword working again? I'm not inside anymore. What is going on? Okay. Let's try this again. Sword. Show me the way. So it doesn't want me to go over to those ones. It wants me to go to that one or that one. It's totally telling me to go down this one, yeah? Don't see why going down this tunnel makes a difference. Oh, I'm trying to get comfortable today. Okay, so somebody just joined us. We're doing Shadow of the Colossus Part 3. We just beat the third Colossus, and we are now underground trying to find the fourth. My sword is my compass, but it doesn't work underground, which is why it's yellow. We're in what looks to be a circular maze. Like, there's got to be a trap door or something in here. This underground maze is just a circle with a bunch of exits that lead back outside. What am I missing here? I don't see any, like, buttons on the floor, Indiana Jones style. Okay. Not sure what it is I've got to do there. If you're watching and you know what to do, feel free to leave it down in the comments, because I'm not too worried about trying to figure this kind of stuff out. What the? Okay, so it's not this thing at all. It just looked like it. It actually wanted me to go on the other side into these trees. There's a very magical butterfly right there. It's going to tell me everything. I'm in the wrong place, aren't I? It's on the other side of this canyon wall, isn't it? It is. It's not even here. This big, giant, ominous-looking ruin? Nope, not even the thing. There we go. There's our Colossus. Let's get a look at it. It was a big dude. Looks like a lizard? Brachiosaur, caterpillar. Speaking of brachiosaurs, totally pushing brachiosaur. It's like a short-necked brachiosaur. Speaking of brachiosaur, everybody needs to go see Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. It was pretty fun, and there are some nice moments with the brachiosaur. Okay, so I don't know how to climb up this thing because all of his fur is up there, and I don't think I can climb up the bones. I think he's just gonna smoosh me. Oh, don't smoosh me. Okay. Can I climb up the walls around here? I don't think I can climb up the walls around here. Maybe I can climb up the foot? Let's try it. Can't climb up the foot. Okay, let's pull out the bow and arrow. Where's my horse? He sounds like he's freaking out. He's actually doing pretty good. Okay, blue points are weak spots. I don't see a blue point. Whoa! Easy to do. Wait a minute, what if I have him... Hey, horse, peace to freak out. You don't have to be here. It's okay. You don't have to protect me. I'm gonna have him poke the grass, and then he's gonna get stuck in it, yeah? Or is he just gonna stay on that stone? Come on, dude. Hit the grass. Is he hitting the grass? Nope. He's trying very hard not to. Okay, I'm just gonna shoot you right there. He didn't care. Very thick skin. Okay, he's on the grass. Come on, come on. I need you to do your little stompy move. I'm just hoping you get stuck. Yep. He is churning up earth, but not getting stuck in it. How did that hurt me? So the thing about this game is it's a puzzle game in disguise. Looks like this big intense action game, and I guess it is, but it's a puzzle trying to figure out how to get on top of these things. So I can jump off my horse, but I still don't even see a ledge that I could grab onto. It's like, I feel like the only thing is his butt right there. Maybe he'll try to sit on me. Hide thyself underground? How in the world do I hide myself underground? I can duck. Hey, horse, I got an idea. So there's some underground tunnels right there, yeah? I'm gonna jump on the horse. No, 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 don't go away. Come on. Come on. Follow me. Follow me over here. I still don't... So the game is telling me hide underground. I don't see how that's going to help me. Okay, let's just do it anyways. Okay, we're underground. What does this do for... Oh yeah, this is a great idea. Let's go in the small, dank cavern underneath the mountainous-sized dinosaur thing. I don't want to hide, I want to fight. Oh! I'm gonna hide under here, then he's gonna like sit down and go to sleep or something, and then I'm gonna get up on top of him. Oh, there's a sneaky sneak button. Run button, sneaky sneak button. Run button, sneaky sneak button. Okay. Dude, go to sleep. Was that the thunderous noise of him falling asleep? Tiptoe through the dandelions. Okay, he fell asleep. Now we're gonna sneak up on him. Horse, if you ruin this for me, I will be so upset. No oats for a week.
No.
No carrots. Is he looking for me? Do I have to sneak or can I run? Let's try running. I think he's looking for me in the tunnel. We're on! We're in business, folks! Okay, now the fight begins. Oh my gosh! This is kind of fun after seeing Jurassic World. It's like, yeah, I'm taking on the dinosaur. Except the dinosaur's taking on me! You got a comment, but I forgot to set the comments to viewable on the PlayStation, so I can't actually read it. Tava, do you want to check the YouTube channel, see what that comment was? Oh my gosh!
Is it on your YouTube channel?
Yeah, on the Nico the Geeko channel.
Can I see your comments if I'm not you?
Yeah. Okay. We can do it. Maybe we can't. What the heck? This
So
guy.
you know there is a still victim out there.
Oh, this guy has a lot more health.
Alive now. Okay, so it's alive now. Part you. I can't see.
It says there's one comment there that just happened just now. Okay.
I'm watching. I don't know if that's me or not. Add to share.
Wow, why isn't this working anymore?
1 to 10. Is this game good?
So if you're watching, somebody just asked if this game is good on a scale of 1 to 10. I would say I'd give it a. If you don't mind absolutely horrible controls, 10. Play it. But it does have absolutely horrible controls. So the thing that we were talking about earlier is the best way to go about this is to not try to manually control the camera. We're used to it as gamers now to use the right stick. Oh, sorry, you can't see that. To use the right stick to control the camera. Don't do that in this game unless you absolutely have to. When you're out like running around in the wild and you're on your horse and stuff, the game has an automatic camera that it really wants to use. Let the game do its thing, otherwise you're going to be fighting with the game. Once you get onto the Colossus, though, things are definitely okay. Well, okay. Not great. Okay. Beautiful music. Awesome atmosphere. I'm just going to shut up so you can hear this. I think this is one of those games. This was originally a PS2 game. It was really great for its time. and the graphics are really great even by today's standards in the remaster, but the controls still kind of feel like a PlayStation 2 game, and PlayStation 2 just seemed to always be trying to catch up to Nintendo when it came to platforming and camera controls. So after you've played like Assassin's Creed, Uncharted, Breath of the Wild, the controls are awful in this game, but the music and the atmosphere is great. If you're a fan of Dark Souls, I really recommend this game. It has a very similar atmosphere. And if you're a fan of Studio Ghibli films, Ghibli, I don't know how to pronounce that, kind of a similar, darker, like a darker side of Studio Ghibli. Kind of feels like that too.
You just got another.
There's another comment. Yeah, what's the other comment? Is it?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
That is Hola, ¿cómo estás? It's hello, how are you in Spanish.
That's what it says!
Or it could be Portuguese. Oh, my horse! My horse is sad for my sister now. So, Teva, you grew up around horses. Do they actually have, like, as much personality as we see in, like, video games and movies? They do? So I've heard that when you're using a horse in film, the horses get jealous of each other, and I thought that was crazy. I was like, how can animals, you know,
Horses
get jealous of other stars?
And so, yeah. They also... I mean, they also have, like, strong personalities in themselves. Like, one of our horses would, in the winter time, like, grab the gloves off of our hands and then run away with them.
Really?
He's such a punk.
I mean, dogs, I guess, have personalities. Cats have personalities. I don't know. I guess I considered a horse more of like a beast of burden kind of thing, you know?
They definitely have personalities.
But yeah, I've heard stories of horses on film sets where they get jealous of the other horse if the other horse is on camera more. And it's like, how does the horse realize that the attention is being there because of a camera? Maybe it's just the crew is looking at it, you know? But I heard a guy say that they had a horse trailer, and they had two horses that looked the same in case one was acting finicky. And while one horse was on camera, they had to have the other horse on the other side of the trailer, so that horse could not see the horse on camera. Because if it saw the other horse performing, it would start like neighing and bucking and like want the attention instead.
I haven't heard that, but I have heard that they start sometimes having to use different words other than action because horses start to anticipate what's going to happen and then will hit their cues at different times or just start like...
So like the horse will start performing to the word action?
Yeah, or it'll just start being kind of like a bum about it and like right before someone would say its line, it starts like backing up or something, or moving out of camera.
Hold on, we got a third comment.
I know, so it seems like a good game.
Yeah, the atmosphere is really right now. Like this eagle flying over me, very cool. I'm not using the camera controls right now. I'm just holding triangle. That is all I am doing. The camera's kind of doing its own thing, and I'm okay with that. Except I almost fell off this cliff. Yeah, you just gotta ignore the camera stick for the most part because it just doesn't work. It's totally broken.
Someone wants to know if this game is worth it.
I believe it's on sale right now. It's either on sale right now or it just made the PlayStation Hits list, which was just released, I think, this last week. They're bringing back the greatest hits thing. I think you can pick up Shadow of the Colossus for a standard $20 now. I know for sure The Last Guardian is $20, but I don't recommend anybody play that one because, again, the camera was horrible. If this game is $20, absolutely. If it's $40, I can't recommend that because the camera is so bad. Everything is great about this game except the camera. But how a game controls can ultimately make or break it, or strongly influence how much it's worth. So, again, the tip for that is just don't mess with the camera. Just hold triangle. The horse kind of has an auto run thing. He just turned right there by himself. It's not the smartest auto run, but it will work if you just hold triangle. So I recommend that. We have a fifth comment.
It says, must I have this game?
Must you have this game? Again, people have been asking like if this is it. Maybe it's on sale. That's why people are asking about it. If you're a fan of Dark Souls, if you're a fan of the other games, Ico, The Last Guardian, absolutely, this is for sure a must play. If you've never been dedicated to the series, you've never tried a Dark Souls, or just like a really subtle Japanese storytelling kind of thing, definitely not. There's a great story here. It's very emotional, but there's no words. You're not going to have big Uncharted type action and acting going on. It's more of a subtle thing, even though you're chasing down big giant monsters. Again, camera controls are awful. Try to just not use the camera stick as much as you can. But yeah, I've been waiting for this game to go on a price drop or a sale for a really long time because I've been interested in it. I never played the original, but I had friends talk about it. Um, and yeah, it is just a little disappointing that the camera controls are so bad because it's beautiful. It's a beautiful game.
God of War? Question mark?
No. Somebody just commented God of War question mark. I'm assuming they're saying like, should they get God of War? There's no question mark there. It's God of War exclamation mark exclamation mark exclamation mark. Currently, the game that has the most Game of the Year awards is The Witcher 3. The game before that was The Last of Us, and I've played both of those, and I love both of those to death. And I will comfortably say that God of War is better than both of those. It's a very different game than both of those games, but if you're just talking storytelling and cinematics, how you feel playing the game, how the game controls, God of War is by far the best. Even over, I'm a diehard Uncharted fan. I think God of War does the cinematic storytelling, the emotional acting, even better than Uncharted or The Last of Us. Last of Us had a really nice emotional ending to it, but I wasn't totally sure if I liked Joel that much because he was kind of a jerk to Ellie for most of the time. God of War, you really develop a relationship with these characters, even more so than The Last of Us. And honestly, for the story alone, God of War is worth it. And every freaking time you pull that axe, there's just this slight rumble in the controller that feels so dang satisfying. You really do feel like Thor. I think IGN said the same thing in their review, but it's true. You totally feel like Thor from Marvel Avengers every time you pull that axe back to you. I do not recommend waiting on God of War. Pay full price for God of War. If that was your question earlier, is God of War worth full price? Absolutely, 100% worth $60. You especially do not want story spoilers in God of War. Some people don't care about story spoilers. I think you're crazy. There are some really nice revelatory moments in God of War. Some really cool character development that you just don't want spoiled for you on the internet. And up until the very last second of the game, right before the credits rolled, I didn't know what was going to happen. It was that well written that I was captivated by it, and it made sense when it all happened. Not like Kingdom Hearts, where you're waiting 15 years for something, and then it's like, and you're a dream, and you're a dream, and you're a clone, and everybody's digital, and nothing is real. Like it's not like that. It's yeah, I can. At the end of God of War, you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Everything ties together. I didn't see it coming, but I get it now. And then you want to go play the game again, and you're like, oh yeah, I see all the clues now. And I honestly cannot wait for another God of War game, wherever. Holy chill, horse! What are you gonna do? Pocahontas off this thing? Yeah, God of War is phenomenal. Everybody should play that. Completely worth full price. Okay, so I am so lost right here. I can't really... I can jump out of the water. There's a fence everywhere here. My horse really wants to go swimming too. Yeah, absolute must-play PlayStation games are number one probably God of War. Number two, The Last of Us. Number three, Uncharted 4. And then number 4, Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Zero Dawn was great. Surprisingly good. I didn't play Horizon Zero Dawn for a story. I just played it to see robot dinosaurs. But Aloy, the main character, has ended up being one of my favorite characters in gaming. She's great. She's way cooler than... She's way more dynamic than Lara Croft. She actually has a personality, unlike Samus, who's kind of just, dry. Who are some other female figures we have? Uncharted has some great female figures in it, but they didn't really get their limelight until the recent standalone DLC, Lost Legacy.
Peach.
Oh, yeah, Peach and Daisy, I guess, are strong female characters. Peach is not a strong female. Peach is the crappiest female character in all of video. She just gets kidnapped every 2 years. No, every year.
But she can yell Mario's name.
She can yell Mario's name really well. Good job, Peach. But Daisy, she'd kick your butt in tennis.
Daisy.
And golf. Okay. If anybody in the comments has played this game before, I admit defeat. I'm stuck. This game is not fun enough with the controls and the climbing to make me want to try and explore and figure this out. I've already Googled a couple of things on just how to do it. It's not programmed well. It's not designed well enough to make me want to run around and figure it out like God of War, Breath of the Wild, Uncharted. Because you don't really know what you can and can't grab onto. That's the biggest problem. One of the biggest jokes in gaming, Tomb Raider and Uncharted, it's always like this really obvious white rock or this yellow bar, right? As funny and stupid as those things are, I wish I had a couple of white rocks and yellow bars because I have no idea what I can actually hang on to. Okay, sword is not working again, but last I checked, it told me to come here. Man, I just want to Google this again. Okay, I'm going to have the horse launch me off there, and then I'm going to use my glider. There's no glider. Okay, you know what? Forget it. I'm Googling it. That's what happens when your game just isn't that fun to play for the most part.
That you would recommend.
Shadow of the Colossus. 4th Colossus. No, 5th. Yeah, that's the thing is I still recommend it because the music and there's something here you can tell that it's almost there. It's just the controls are so bad. It's kind of like the old Sonic games. They're kind of fun, but you know, you died half the time because of the camera. Okay, let's go on to Polygon here. How to beat the 5th Colossus. I just want to wake him up. Turn right, turn south. Canyon will lead you to your goal, but you won't see the Colossus. Hop in the water and swim toward the submerged arch directly ahead of you.
Why would you know that?
Swim towards the submerged arch. Okay, so they're pulling a water temple from Zelda. So when you get to this, right there, you can see the top of an archway. We're going to go in there. Oh, another must-play PS4 game I forgot about, and it's unfortunate that everybody keeps forgetting about this, Ratchet & Clank. The reboot was amazing, and it also just made it to the PlayStation Hits, so I think you can pick up Ratchet & Clank for $20 if you missed it on the free PlayStation Plus deal, which I think was last month. But Ratchet & Clank, the new one, is so good. It was so good that I ended up getting a PlayStation 3 just so I could play all of the old Ratchet & Clank games. This is the one that got me into the series. And so after playing all the Ratchet & Clank games, except for a couple of the spin-offs, I can comfortably say the reboot is great. It's a nice mix of all of the old games. I wish that the reboot had... in one of the old games, you could travel from planet to planet in your spaceship and listen to, like, Galaxy Radio or something like that. There was a rock station, an acoustic station, a smooth jazz station. That was really fun, flying from planet to planet in the old Ratchet & Clank and exploring those worlds. In the reboot, you don't do that. It's just like a cutscene that takes you to the next planet. You do fly your ship now and then. You can customize your ship, but it's more like Star Fox Adventures on the GameCube. You fly your ship very rarely in the new reboot. Even still, the reboot is awesome. I've heard horrible things about the movie, but the story, the animation, and the voice acting in the video game was actually really nice. It was really fun. Really looks like you're playing a Pixar game, controls beautifully, and I am so excited for those guys that did Ratchet & Clank to be taking on Spider-Man. Because that sense of camera control and the fluidity of the motions and going through all your different gadgets was so nice in Ratchet & Clank. Haha, yeah. This totally looks like, or at least it reminds me of the dragon from Twilight Princess. I believe that dragon also had this like stone stuff around it and this black fur. I think it's really cool when we see fur on dragons. You rarely get to see that. Aragon, that horrible book/movie, had feathered dragons, which is cool looking. But rarely do you see dragons with feathers. And, you know, some people say that dinosaurs had feathers and dragons are kind of dinosaurs, so why can't a dragon have some feathers? Or some fur? Now that I think about it, I can't think of any flying animals that have fur. Gliding animals? Marsupials? Table, we got another comment. You have it on a tab you can pull up, so we can read that.
This game looks awesome, but The Last Guardian lacks action. Uncharted over Horizon? I don't think so.
So the reason why, and I understand why people would like Horizon over Uncharted, because Horizon's got that open world appeal. The reason why I like Uncharted more, I'm a film major, or I was a film major, I recently graduated, and so Uncharted just does that cinematic storytelling a little better, a lot better than Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Zero Dawn is still good with the story and the acting, but I really, really felt for the characters in Uncharted. Whenever Nathan Drake is, you know, being a jerk to Elena, you're like, dude, shut up. Like, she's an awesome person that anybody would kill, for. You know, anybody would love to be married to Elena, and you're screwing this crap up. Like, you wouldn't feel for a video game character in that situation unless it was acted so well and animated so well. And so that's why I play the Uncharted games. Is one, I love Indiana Jones, and two, the acting is just phenomenal. Horizon Zero Dawn, still good acting, but it was hit or miss, whereas Uncharted, I feel like it was mostly hits. But I am hopeful that the next Horizon Zero Dawn surpasses Uncharted, because Uncharted is now dated. The gameplay is repetitive, I'll give you that. Horizon Zero Dawn was much more creative in what you could do with the actual combat. So I really hope that in the next Horizon Zero Dawn they up their acting and their story ante even further to bring the story to the Uncharted level, because the gameplay's totally there for Horizon. I will say though, I started Horizon for a little bit, played around with it, and then I stopped, played Breath of the Wild, went back to Horizon, and I was super frustrated. Because you can't climb anything in Horizon unless it's like a Tomb Raider specific area. In Breath of the Wild, Assassin's Creed Origins, you can just climb anything you want. So I felt like Horizon Zero Dawn had these beautiful, beautiful locations that I could only look at. I couldn't really interact with the locations. And that really bothered me about Horizon Zero Dawn. And I hope that in the next game they don't do that. Okay. Okay, you got my attention. You got it. Oh, here we go. Woohoo! That was freaking awesome. Oh my goodness. Holy crap.
I'm gonna play the game. Any advice?
Yeah, main advice, don't use the camera stick. When you're out on your horse, when you're just in the wild, just hold the triangle button and your horse will kind of auto-run where you need to go. The camera stick is so bad in this game that you just honestly shouldn't use it. Just avoid the camera and know that even with that tip, the camera's still going to suck. So like right now I'm using the camera, one of the few times it's actually worked for me. But see, right now that was an automatic turn, the game wanted me to do that, just don't fight it, let the automatic stuff happen. And when you gotta do this, you can't hack your sword away at it, you gotta hold square and then let go. I don't know why I got so stuck on that the first time. I kept trying to hit it with my sword and it doesn't even do damage to it, you gotta do this charge up thing. I don't know why I'm yelling, it's just intense, so I feel like I gotta yell more. Oh, okay, his weak spot is gone. Go find the new weak spot. It's gotta be the head, so is the butt and the tail, or the butt and the head. Oh, he's flipping. It's moments like this where it's like, yeah, everybody, you gotta play this game, it's amazing. Because this part is so fun, it's so cool. The graphics are amazing, the music is on point. It's just the camera, you know, when you're out in the world exploring, it's not fun at all. I don't see a weak spot. Maybe the tip of the wing? Is that one right there? Yep. Okay, here we go. Come on. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, crap!
You're gonna die.
Oh my gosh, yep, I'm toast. Come on. Oh, we're upside down, folks. We are upside down.
I call shenanigans. You fall off.
Nope, we're gonna charge up our stamina a little bit more. Come on, come on. Before he flaps. Oh my gosh, kid, go! Oh, is it gone? Is the weak point? Yep, I gotta go to the other wingtip now. Okay. Let's do that before he flaps. Oh, shoot! No! Okay. Whew. I think did someone else comment?
I told you already.
Well, I'm slowly...
Oh, okay, good luck with that thing, smiley face.
Yeah, I don't know why game developers think that camera control is not top priority, but it really should be top priority. That's one thing that's great about Nintendo. They usually nail the camera and the platforming. And we had this discussion earlier in the stream. This is very reminiscent of just, retro PlayStation, not really understanding cameras and platforming.
Are you a kind of hunter? What is your main purpose in this game?
Okay, so I don't know if, before the story starts you were a hunter. You do have a bow and a sword that you just start the game with. The game starts with you carrying this dead girl to an altar in a temple, and I'm assuming that it's your sister, and these voices come to you and say, hey, if you defeat the Colossus, if you unleash their darkness, then light will come back to your sister, or this girl, and she can come back. But they warn you, they say, if you do that, it comes at a heavy price. Whatever that is. And your character says, anything's worth it, I just want to see her alive again. So every time you kill one of the Colossus, this shadow out of their head, and then it goes into you. And I don't know how that helps your sister come alive, but apparently it does. And I'm just swimming around trying to find a vantage point to shoot this guy with my arrow. It hasn't happened yet. I don't know if I'm missing something here. So that's the thing about this game, is you've got these awesome just adrenaline rush moments. I was on that dragon just barely. It was so fun. And now I'm just down here in the water, slowly swimming, trying to find another thing to do. So it's just instantly killed the action and the mood, Okay. It's about to get actiony again. Come on. Come do a swoop attack. What? Come on, man. Where'd he go? What the? I mean, I didn't even know this giant dragon was right in front of me, so whatevs. But I'm mostly dead now. Just jump swim. This is a new swimming technique that's going to make it to the 2022 Olympics, the jump stroke. Where'd he go? Okay, here he comes again. Yeah. Okay, I guess there's auto health regen in this game. Come on, dude. So what you gotta do here is you just gotta hit him with your arrow until he decides to come back at you. And then you can jump on him again. So you just gotta slowly wait for him to come. It's like, It's times like this that you wonder if they actually play tested it. Okay, okay, he's coming, he's not coming. What the heck? Okay, he's definitely coming for me. Here we go. Got it. Okay. Oh my gosh! Holy crap! If I freaking fall in that water again, oh my gosh, not fun. Get up there, dude! Come on. Rotate the other way. I know you want to. Okay, here we go. We're running. We're running. No! They honestly should just kill you when that happens, because dying would be more fun than actually trying to get him to come attack me again. You're smiling over there. Is there some snarky comment going on? I saw that somebody else commented while I was... You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Could have sworn that there was a new comment.
Probably because I read them both too quicker than it showed up on your feed. I like him. He's the coolest looking one I've seen.
This, Colossus?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this one is also my favorite. I mean, I'm partial to giant dragon bird things, so, you know. Okay, I think he's coming back. Yep. Okay, here we go. Oh, wrong side! Oh! So why is my character, like, frozen there? Like, why doesn't he just freaking climb?
Well, I'd be frozen there too with Wholesome. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm on this creepy thing.
No, I'd be booking it! I don't want to be in front where the thing can see me. Okay, now we're running. If you freaking fall off this bird again. Okay, hold up. Hold up. My hands just instantly start sweating in intense moments like this. Okay, here we go. Just one more stinking hit is like probably all we need. Woo, hoo, hoo. Oh, yeah, that guy was really cool looking. He's just... Should have just been a death when you fall off. Where did he land? Oh. It's all that black smoky stuff. Oh, we did have a comment pop up just now.
Those Colossus can attack you.
Oh my gosh. This thing scares me all the time. This question is, does the Colossus attack you?
Those Colossus can attack you, question mark.
Oh, right. No, it's not like a Zelda game. Well, yes and no. This one didn't really have any attacks, but some of them do. It's not really about fighting them. This game is more about figuring out the puzzle of how to climb on top of them. So I said earlier in the stream, it's a puzzle game disguised as an action game. This is not like a Zelda game where you Z-target them and then you use their weak spots and a new weapon or something to get around them. It's honestly a slow-paced game, even in a boss fight. You've got to look at where the paths are on their body, where the fur is, and sometimes you've got to trick them into maybe like stabbing a foot or a sword into the ground, and then you can like run up the sword or go up their foot. So there's a puzzle to every boss. They don't really do much attacking except stepping on you. So I don't have to go far for this one. Apparently the next Colossus is just right under this temple. Um, must be a real big basement. So I don't know if you guys watch Video Game Donkey. Super funny guy. He also did a video about this game. Kind of said the same thing I've been saying. Beautiful music and atmosphere and story, just horrible camera controls. But he... What was he saying? Why did I bring up Donkey? Something about fighting. I don't remember. That's my attention span. But check out his video. His videos are usually just like kind of funny things, and I guess this one has a little bit of jokes, but it's more a review kind of video. And so if you need something just short and quick, you don't have time for a full stream, I'd check that out. Oh, what are we diving down in there? Is that what we're doing? Or just falling down the stairs? Is that what we're doing too? I forget that the sword doesn't work in side. Okay, so it said... What the heck? It said the next Colossus was under the temple. Yeah, this game, you've got to be in the mood for it. It's not an action adventure game. You can pick it up whenever, kind of. This is... It's a thinker that doesn't look like a thinker. And it's got a really eager horse. Okay, it wants me to go there. Yeah, there's been a lot of hype about this game. Lots of people talking about it because it was such a classic on the PS2, but it definitely feels like a PS2 game. I recently played Ocarina of Time 3D. Ocarina of Time is one of my favorite games ever, and I was really worried that Ocarina of Time would feel super dated, and it does if you're playing on an emulator or an N64 still. But on the 3DS, they've made some really nice changes to it, and that game definitely withstands the test of time. Even without a dedicated camera stick, Ocarina of Time still plays great. This one shows its age when it comes to the controls. But I mean, visually, as you can tell, it's super awesome. So I guess I misunderstood that voice. He said the next Colossus is under the temple, different temple than the one I was in. So again, what I was telling people earlier, I'm not using the camera button at all. I'm just holding triangle and then using the left stick to steer. The camera button just is awful. And I like how they do these dynamic camera angles anyways, so just hold triangle. Once you get into like a narrow canyon, it's really hard to control the horse, but there is an auto run, like an auto path that he follows. I'm not doing anything with the horse right now. He's just kind of going his own way. And it works okay. Okay, we got some beautiful forest. Except the cell reception on my sword is horrible. You gotta get away from trees. Okay, we are going there. Okay, I guess we're just kind of supposed to get lost in this forest a bit. This is great. This is like... Say what you want about the Battlefront games, but they looked gorgeous, and this reminds me of Endor in the first Battlefront game. Just awesome. Awesome foliage. I don't know how well you guys can hear it on the stream, but the ambient sound effects, it sounds like I'm walking through this forest right now. There's all kinds of birds and just lots of wildlife activity. I can't see any birds, but you definitely hear them. Okay. Dude, like, it's not that hard. We're just trying to walk this path, man. Is that not a path you can take? You can only walk on dirt roads. Your owner spoiled you way too much. I guess that would be me. People have been asking if I'd recommend this game. It's just what... You just gotta go in knowing you're gonna fight the camera, and that it is much slower paced than you would think. This game is often described to people as a Zelda-type game in which you run up the bosses to defeat them. And that sounds way cooler and faster paced than it actually is. We did get a comment just now. I know you don't have to. If you don't want to read comments off anymore, just let me know.
Ender from Star Wars 6.
Endor from Star Wars 6, right? Yeah, that's what I was just saying. It reminds me of the Endor level from Battlefront games. Battlefront, sure, lots of problems with their progressions, loot box, all that crap. But you got to admit, the game looks dang good, especially Endor. Like this right here. Awesome. Love this. This game also reminds me, if you guys have played Journey, also a PlayStation exclusive, it's got a Journey kind of feel to it. So, and you know, Journey is also slower paced, it's more of a personal story kind of thing. In this game, in Journey, in Dark Souls, you kind of make your own story in your mind. They give you just enough details where you're like, okay, I can piece together some things about the lore here and there, but then they intentionally don't explain stuff, and it lets your imagination kind of fill in the gaps. That's what kind of game this is. The story is much more subtle than you would think. So these little shrines, you pray at them, and it gives you your health back, and also saves your progress at this point, kind of like a checkpoint. Except I don't know what the point of getting your health back is, because you have auto health generation, which is for pansies. There's a lizard you can see right there on the right side of the screen. There was like a crystal lizard I saw earlier. I shot it with my bow, and I was able to collect it as a collectible. I don't think you can collect the normal lizards. And as I said earlier in the stream, the controls, the world exploration, and the climbing just are not fun enough that I care at all. I don't care at all about the collectibles because the controls just aren't good. I just want to see the cool Colossi. I want to hear the cool music. That's what I'm here for. Okay, we have made it to the temple. Let's see. Maybe I can... Are you checking that comment? Oh, I can pull it up on my phone.
Gracias. You look stunning. You just convinced me to buy it.
I look stunning?
No. Looks stunning.
Oh, looks stunning. I was like,
You look stunning.
I was like, I don't know how I look makes you want to play a game, but whatever. No, yeah, the game looks great. You just have to know that it controls terribly. So it looks much better than it plays, so don't say I didn't warn you. I'll pull up the comments on my phone so you don't have to read them all the whole time. I need to set up the PlayStation so I can just see the comments on the side there. Let's see, my channel, current stream, live. Let's see, how do I see the comments? Great, guys, I don't actually know how to use YouTube. Here I am streaming YouTube. How the heck do I just see the comments? I don't want to watch the stream. Top chat. This remake is one of the best looking games ever. It looks like a new game. When comparing it to the PS3 remaster, it's very easy to see all the differences between the two versions. I agree. I think IGN just put out a comparison video between the original PS2 version and this one. Oh no, that was Video Game Donkey. That's why I brought up Donkey earlier. He was showing the original game on PS2 and comparing it to this one. And it is mind-boggling how much better this one is. This does look like a current-gen game, but it feels like a PlayStation 2 game. It controls the camera, the climbing, the combat. Everything feels like PlayStation 2, which was not that great when it came to controls. But it looks amazing, and it sounds incredible. I'm playing it on a surround sound system with a subwoofer. I have it turned down a little bit because it would overpower the streaming, but I definitely recommend cranking the speakers when you play this game. So right here's a great example. The camera, like, I'm not touching the camera. It's just kind of going all over the place. Like, why would I want to stare at the floor right there, guys? That's nice. There's nothing there. So I think the camera's trying to get me to go down here. And, you know. So you do fight with the camera a bit. Oh. Okay, so I'm just going to warn you, right there was it was a happy accident. The climbing button is the right trigger. That's how you tell him to grab onto stuff, and then you let go and he drops. When you jump and you grab it, when you push down, he doesn't actually climb down. It's so freaking frustrating. He'll go up, left, and right, but not down. And it's just one of those, it's a simple thing that is infuriating, but you just let go of the trigger, and that's how you make it down this wall, is you just keep letting go and grabbing it again. Okay, let's try to... Are you not going to go to the left anymore either, dude? Grab the freaking ledge. Okay. Yeah, really... So, again, I'm just letting go, grabbing again, letting go, grabbing again. Something big just happened. Oh, we're in a cutscene. I did see a comment just popped up. I'll check it after this cutscene. Okay, this is one thing I miss in Zelda, though. Breath of the Wild was amazing, but the bosses sucked. They were so stupid. Like, they were fun, but they felt more like mini bosses, you know? I want this to come back in Zelda. You know, the big dramatic door opening and this beast that I've never seen before coming out and thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to take that down? That's what you felt like in Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess. I want to feel that again, because this game nails that feeling. We are going to call this guy Juggle Chin.
That guy said, hope you have so much fun. Adios, amigos.
Peace. Thanks for watching the stream, man. If you get the game, I hope you enjoy it. And try not, good luck with that camera. Okay.
Someone says, laugh out loud. I never had any problems with the way this game controlled on PS2 or PS3. I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm just saying it never bothered me.
Yeah, so I don't know if you can hear Tava or not. She just said, somebody said, hey, the controls never bothered me on PS2 or PS3. The controls never bothered me on Ocarina of Time on N64, but then I played N64 Ocarina of Time again, and it was awful, and it was just we didn't know any better, And now that we've had better games, and you go back, it's kind of one of those first world problems where you just get spoiled, and you're like, oh, yeah, it's not that good anymore. No, I missed it. Okay. So this is the puzzle, I'm assuming, to this guy. He's got to hit me, and I got to climb up, or almost hit me, and I got to climb up his hand. Do it! Come on, I dare you. Okay, not your foot! Oh, I was so far away from that. How did that do damage? Come on. Use your fist. No, not your foot. Oh my... Stop with the foot! Okay, I was definitely close that time. Oh! That's unexpected. He just broke through the wall. Okay. Why do I need to go in this room? Oh, there goes that wall. Come on, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. We're on! We're in business, folks! Except... he's gonna throw me off in 2 seconds. This music is amazing. It's like... oh, it's so good. Okay. Yep, I'm missing something here. I gotta find a way to break that armor off. Because I can't seem to get around it. Alright, let's go up into this room. He just broke through this wall, so maybe there's something important up here. Maybe I can climb up something up here, get a little higher up. Okay, again, saw Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom tonight. and playing this game just makes me feel like I'm being chased by like the giant T-Rex. It's awesome. Oh my gosh! Okay, well, we're gonna keep moving forward, climbing up this stuff. I don't see his armor breaking or taking any damage. Oh, okay, there goes that wall. Find a place where thou art hidden. Yeah! Take that, Jugglebeard. Okay. It's kind of like Harry Potter. You plan and all hell breaks loose. I have no idea what I'm doing now that I'm on top of this giant thing. Running out of stamina. Very much running out of stamina.
Did you already read The Journey Was Amazing?
No, I didn't read that comment. Somebody said Journey was amazing.
That's not the end of the comment.
Oh,
Journey
okay.
was amazing, but there is no other game quite like the games by Nito
It's the
Yuda.
yeah, it's the name of the guy who made it.
This includes ICO, Shadow of the Colossus, and the very underappreciated The Last Guardian.
Yeah, I haven't played The Last Guardian because I've never heard anybody recommend playing it. Everybody said kind of what I've said about this game, that the camera is just really bad, but that even that being the case, the camera I've heard is better in this than it is in Last Guardian. And it's really bad in this game, so I can't imagine ever wanting to play The Last Guardian. Maybe they've updated it since release, though. Maybe the camera's better. If you can comment on that, I'd appreciate it, because I was really excited for The Last Guardian until the camera reviews started coming out. Okay. Holy cow. Okay, I get it. Where is your other weak spot? No! Okay, wait. I forgot my own rule, guys. It's either the head or the butt. It's only those two places. Except for the dragon, when it was on the wings. Okay. No, I was so close. I almost let go of the sword. Just like two more. Come on. One more. Oh, just one more. Give me one more, dude. That noise right there where the music just cuts out and it goes silent and that your sword echoes. Great.
Why do you die every time?
You know, if that music, which is really sad, played every time you beat a monster in Monster Hunter World, I don't think anybody would play Monster Hunter World.
No,
'Cause
the
that's-
camera is not any better, but that didn't stop me from liking the game. I guess I'm not as picky about such thing as other players seem to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's just frustrating when you have a game like this or The Last Guardian. It looks so great. There's such personality and atmosphere to it, and I just want to lose myself in it. When I play video games or watch movies, I just want to get lost in it. And if the controls are getting in the way of that, then it kind of ruins the experience for me. I can't get immersed in it, you know? Even like the old Super Mario Brothers on the Nintendo Switch, the arcade classic Super Mario Bros. Just came out like Christmas time last year, and I downloaded that and very quickly realized that the controls in the original Mario game, while great for the time, are awful compared to modern Mario games, where you have a lot more freedom and acrobatics, things you can do. So it didn't ruin the old Mario for me, but it definitely made me realize, okay, we have progressed, things have gotten better for good reason. And when people keep doing these remakes of games, everybody keeps complaining about the reboots and the remakes. I'm okay with them because video gaming is much more popular now than it was back then, so more people get to appreciate that art. But if you're going to update the graphics, like this game, gorgeous, spend a little more time on the controls, especially for these newer generations that a controller is really confusing to them. Make this as easy, the UI UX experience as easy to understand as possible.
To be honest, if this game played any differently, it just wouldn't be the same game.
So somebody said if this game played any differently, it wouldn't be the same game. That's where I have to strongly agree with people that say, oh, the original is better. Majora's Mask is a great example of this. I'm a diehard Zelda fan, and I love Majora's Mask, and everybody said when the 3DS version came out, oh, it's not the same game because it's easier. It's not as hard as the Nintendo 64 version. And I thought, okay, what does that mean? They made the bosses, like, they have less health, you take less damage. What does easier mean? And I found out that in Ocarina of Time, in the original Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, a lot of your quests were based on certain time of day. You had to be somewhere at a certain time of day, and if you weren't there at the right time, you just had to kind of wait for time to happen. And it wasn't challenging, it was just annoying. So in the 3DS version, there is now an option when you play the Ocarina, you can fast forward time to a specific hour so you don't have to wait. And people are like, oh, that's easy. That's not easy. I mean, it is technically easier, but the original mechanic was just stupid. Like, you're just sitting there waiting, doing backflips and rolling into a wall over and over again. Like, that's not fun. Same thing in Ocarina of Time. Infamous water temple of Ocarina of Time. In the N64 version, you had to pause the game, re-equip your iron boots like every 2 seconds. It was so freaking annoying. The 3DS version, the iron boots are now just an item, and you just tap it on the screen, you don't pause the game, it just instantly puts the iron boots on. Is that easier? Way easier. Is it better? Absolutely better. So, arguing that if the game didn't have bad camera controls, it wouldn't be the same game, to me, that's just not the argument we should be making. We should be pushing developers to take things to the next limit, and if they're remaking old games, then modernize them, at least with controls, This game is so close. They have amazing graphics. I feel like it's still true to the original from what I've seen of the original, but there's no reason the controls should suck in 2018. That's just not there's no reason for that.
I'm going bye-bye.
So people say the same thing about Dark Souls. They're like, oh yeah, the original was the best, all the others are easier. Are they really? Or is it just that your camera controls are better in the new Dark Souls games, and your lock-on is better in the new Dark Souls games, and there's not as many sword, on-the-wall glitches in the new Dark Souls games? Does that make it easier? Sure. Does it make it better? Yeah. So, easier does not always mean worse, and harder does not always mean better. Okay, let's head out. We're fighting a giant snake now. Let's see.
I'm going bye-bye.
You're going to sleep?
Mm-hmm.
What time is it? Okay, yeah, I might call the stream good for the night. We've done at least 2 Colossi, we've done the dragon, and we've done the Jigglebeard guy. Oh, and we did the Brachiosaur guy. So we've done 3 Colossi tonight, so we're probably going to call it good there. I think we're wrapping up the game. It's a really short game. I think there's only 8 Colossi, and I think I've beaten 6. So I'm not sure how much longer this game is going to be. Oh, somebody earlier said, you've convinced me to buy this game, thank you. I wasn't trying to sell the game, but fair warning, it does feel really short. Not to me worth $40. Definitely worth 20. I'd pick it up for 20. And then people say, well, how much did you pay? This is actually my friend's game. I'm borrowing it. So I didn't pay anything for it. Okay, so with that, let's read this last comment here. So we're talking about the controls and all that. He says, sorry, I don't agree. There's nothing wrong with the controls with this game, but as I said, that's just my... Okay. There's a million things wrong with the controls in this game. When I have to fight the camera to look the way I want it to look, that's a big problem if your camera's not working. Other than that, like the mechanics of it, I think are fine. There's no problem with the mechanics of it, except for my horse is a camera hog right now and wants all the attention. The mechanics are fine, but the camera controls are like as bad as Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, which you all know if you've played that game how bad it was there. So anyways, despite the camera controls, I'm starting to kind of figure out how to work around them because there's a lot of automatic camera stuff, like I said. And it is getting better. Unfortunately, I feel like I'm getting to the end of it, which sounds a little bit like Star Fox Zero on the Wii U. Awful controls in that game that took forever to get used to. And once you got used to the controls in Star Fox Zero, I've heard it's super cool. But by the time you get used to those controls, the game is over because it's also a really short game. So I think that's what I'd have to say about this one. So maybe you're right. Maybe the controls aren't as bad as I'm saying. If this game was bigger, but this game does feel really short. And so by the time I get used to these things, it's going to be over. So that's that. But anyways, everybody, thanks for watching. Okay, Tim says, I'll probably hate The Last Guardian because of the cameras, but it's a great game. The only game that ever made me cry. Hey, on that note, you should play Unraveled. Okay, the second one just came out. Unraveled is the first game that ever made me cry. Last of Us got close. I got emotional in Last of Us, but I didn't cry. Unraveled, I beat the game, thought about what it meant symbolically for a second, and then went upstairs to my room and just like bawled. I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that was the game, what the game was about until just now. And it was beautiful. It was touching. I'm not going to say because I don't want to ruin it. I'm playing through the second Unraveled right now, and I think it's going to have a similar emotional impact. But that first game, man, it really hits you with the feels. And that's an indie game. So yeah, if you like emotion, definitely pick up Unraveled, at least the first one. That one was great. So again, thanks for watching. Thanks, Tim. You've been great. We disagree on the camera, but I don't care if we all agreed on the same stuff. That'd be a really boring world. So Tim, hopefully you come in for the next stream when we might finish the game next stream. So that's me. I've been Nico the Geeko. Thanks for tuning in. And later I'll try and maybe cut these streams down together if I have time for that. I don't have time for that. I'm not going to do that. So tune into the next stream. Thanks and have a good night. Oh, I stop it up here. Okay, here we go. You can see how professional I am at broadcasting because I forget how to turn it off every now and then.